Introverts have a unique communication advantage that nobody ever talks about. In this video, I'm going to break down what makes them elite communicators and what we can all learn from them. Welcome back to another video. My name is Brett and I've dedicated this channel to helping you build rock solid self-confidence and mastering communication skills. Real quick, it's really important to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. That way I can keep these videos coming to you guys free of charge. Today we're talking about what makes introverts elite communicators. A lot of people think that extroverts are naturally better communicators, but that's not true at all. And in fact, I used to be one of those people. I'm definitely more of an introvert myself, and I used to think that that was going to limit my communication abilities. But it turns out I couldn't be more wrong. Extroverts might be more comfortable displaying animated characteristics. Introverts actually have 3 distinct advantages in communication. Let's talk about what they are. The first is observation. Introverts are naturally keen observers. They're very comfortable observing the situation around them. We tend to think of being a good communicator in terms of being extroverted and having a big personality, but observation is very important to the communication process. Because introverts tend to be better observers, they also tend to be better listeners, and listening is just as powerful as speaking in communication. Not only are introverts great observers and great listeners, they're also very in tune with people's emotions. Understanding your audience's emotions is like liquid gold for a communicator. It gives you an unfair advantage over extroverts who don't pay any attention to their audience's emotions. Extroverts tend to naturally be more in tune with themselves rather than the audience. Observation and listening are valuable tools that any communicator should learn, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. The second advantage that introverts have is they understand the concept of less is more. What do I mean by that exactly? Economics teaches a principle called supply and demand. When demand is high, supply is low. When demand is low, supply is high. Introverts apply that same principle to their words. The less you speak, the more value and weight each word carries. Introverts are not afraid to let silence fill the room. When all you do is talk, nobody listens to you and your words carry way less value than they would if you were to choose your words wisely. Which is the perfect segue into the next point. The third principle that introverts understand is they're intentional with their words. Introverts aren't the type of people that are going to be chit-chatting and talking all day. They're going to be very efficient and very clear with their words. This is going to lead to more clarity and more understanding and less confusion. Being a direct communicator has 2 distinct advantages. The first is that it makes it very easy for your audience to understand your message or your ask. And the second is that it shows a lot of confidence because you don't need to beat around the bush. You're not afraid to say exactly what's on your mind and ask for exactly what you need. Let's quickly recap what makes introverts excellent communicators. First, they observe more than they speak. Second, they understand less is more. And third, they're direct and intentional with their words. When you understand these 3 principles, you don't have to be the loudest in the room. You'll be able to command attention and build authority without ever having to go out of your way. If you found this video helpful, drop me a thumbs up and a comment down below. I'm always interested to hear your guys' thoughts. Once again, my name is Brett. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.